conversation. Mary T., as many of you know, is a genuine lover of the horse and experience in horsemanship, as well as an avid equestrian. She strives to serve others who may struggle to live from their genuine nature to find their own customized success in life. She contends that the horse, as a metaphor, can offer rich insight into living one's true self by just following the horse and its equus nature. Please help me welcome Mary T.
It was a crisp spring morning, and I arrived at my friend's barn where she worked. I was just there for a visit. When I got there, Nancy was engaged in conversation. So I went over by her where the horses were and thought I'd check some of them out. Right next to me was a beautiful black and white mare. I excitedly went over to her pen and placed my hand through the fence, and she immediately moved away. I let out a big sigh and I leaned my back against her gate. By that time, Nancy was available to talk. We got caught up, or I got caught up on local barn news about new students she had in her classes, about horse events in Parker, about other horse events in Denver, and you guessed it, more horse and horse and horse conversation, because, of course, I love horses and especially talking to good friends. It finally came time for me to leave, and I glanced back at the pen where the black and white mare stood. She was directly behind me on the other side of the fence. She was in a relaxed position with her eyes gently closed. I gently moved my hand through the fence and stroked her neck. She was content. Even though I spent a lifetime around horses, at one point I even had my own horse, I still get astonished at their superpower of presence. A presence that reminds me to calm my emotions and be mindful in order to expect them. Horses can be our greatest teachers to build connection and better relationships, to be better leaders, be better team members. There are three key lessons that horses can teach us about connection: consideration, curiosity, and camaraderie. The first, consideration. Consideration is part of what I've learned about their presence. To be able to discern others' needs as well as your own needs in order to connect better. For horses, they use consideration by sensing how others respond to them. Here, a trainer is working with a Mustang, and she is taking into consideration the horse's need to go slowly in introducing the touch. That small fin pole is not a whip. It is an aid to get the horse accustomed to touch. So again, the trainer is taking into consideration the needs of the horse here. For humans, this is a manager here. She is taking into consideration her team members' needs of wanting growth and giving them more responsibility in their career or for their career. Curiosity, the second lesson of connection. This is a lesson of using curiosity or questioning in order to explore best fit, both for oneself and for others to connect better. This looks like, for a horse, connecting through touching noses. And horses do this in order to get a sense if that horse is best for my herd or not. If you've ever been on a horse and you've allowed them to touch noses with another, I hope you were prepared, because they can just stomp their foot and let out a big scream. And they could even rear up, they could buck, and you might just lose your seat and not be on them anymore. So the horse needs to do this in order, using their curiosity, they decide whether they're going to connect or not. Now for humans, curiosity can be used to, using questioning and assessment in order to determine best fit for their team. For example, and I am being very not sure about what I'm saying, but that's the way curiosity can be used for to best connect team members. The last lesson, camaraderie, can be used to build trust and bonds amongst a group. That's what the definition is anyway. Trust and friendship built spending time together. I can read the slide, and so can you. Camaraderie also enhances connections in order to build that closer bond. Horses do this by running in fields and kicking up their heels to build that trust. Humans can do this through interactions with companies and in companies, with playing games like this tug of war, this friendly tug of war game that they're having. They'll build trust. Better connection equals effective relationships. The horse can teach us how to be better connectors. How do you apply horse connection? By using consideration of others' needs and yourself. You can do this by becoming more mindful with meditation in order to best tune into the needs of others and yourself. So you can apply curiosity by using assessments like the Myers-Briggs or the Strength Finder, and you can apply camaraderie by planning outside fun days or going to Greg's house for a fun time. And he has like Christmas parties and all that good stuff, barbecue. So that's how you can apply it. From the wise words of Sir Winston Churchill, there's something about the inside of the horse. Oh, the outside of the horse. Get from the inside of a human. I paraphrase, what he said. Mr. Toastmaster.